Hello everyone, my name is Val and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you one of my lessons called Limericks. It is designed for grade 6 learners. In this lesson, students are going to learn what a limerick is, and also they're going to learn to extract information from the limerick to answer simple and deductive questions. Also, they're going to learn how to match rhyming words, and they're going to understand the concept of syllables. This lesson is available for sale in my store on Teachers Pay Teachers. So if you like what you see here, please follow the link above, go to my store and buy it. Before you watch the walkthrough, I'd like to give a shout out to my patron, Martina. Thank you very much for your support. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe because it really supports my channel and what I do. And also, don't forget to hit that bell icon to turn the notifications on so you never ever miss a single upload. Thank you very much and enjoy the video. Bye!
Limericks by Teacher Val. Let's take a good look at this lesson. I'm going to skip the rules because they are in pretty much every single walkthrough. So if you want to see my class rules, you can watch any videos that I published before. Let's learn. So the first thing you want to do is to tell your students what a limerick is. A limerick is a type of poem. Limericks are usually very silly poems that are fun to read and write. Here I have the translation of what I've just said in Chinese, and if you want you can change it into your own language or just ignore it. And here's our limerick. You can read it to your students, or you can just click on play here and you're gonna hear me read the limerick to the students. So you have this option that you can use in your class. So here it is. There once was a girl called Bree who would only watch the TV. Her eyes became square and she stuck to the chair, and never again was she free. So after you read the limerick, you've got a pop quiz. So you may invite a student from each team to stand up, and then you show them the question. What was the girl's name? And they need to choose the correct answer. So in our case, it's Bree. Then you invite the next pair of students, so there is a nice rotation, and you ask the next question. What did you like to do? And they need to choose the correct answer. In this case, it is C. She liked to watch TV. Then next question and the next pair of students. What happened to her eyes? Her eyes became square. Next question. What did she get stuck to? Well, the correct answer is B here. She got stuck to the chair. So you check reading comprehension with this exercise. Now let's answer the questions together. So the first activity we did it in pairs. Now we're going to involve the whole class, and in this case they need to answer these questions in full sentences. So if you ask what was the girl's name, they need to say her name was Bree. And of course, first you need to elicit the answers from the students. You can do it as a whole class activity, or you can just ask random students. It's up to you. But you do want them to answer it in full sentences. So you retrieve the answer and then you display the answer on the board for everyone to see. What did she like to do? She liked to watch TV. What happened to her eyes? Her eyes became square. And what did she get stuck to? She got stuck to the chair. Rhyming words. Now we are analyzing the structure of a limerick. So limericks have rhyming words. Words rhyme when they end with the same sound. Here's the little explanation for you. And then again, you can read this poem together, or you can click play and you can listen to me read it. Plane rhymes with train, and gray rhymes with day. Wear rhymes with hair, and chairs rhymes with bears. Now let's do the exercise. Can you find the rhyming pairs? So you do this exercise so your students get to practice and understand what rhyming pairs are. So for example, you can invite a student from each team. You give them the first word first, and then they need to run to the board and write the rhyming pair. For example, first, worst. Whoever does it first gets a point. Then you invite the next pair of students. One student from each team, they need to write down the next pair, the next rhyming pair. Better, sweater. Or as an option, you can just do it together with the whole class. You say the word and your class has the rhyming pair. For example, you say wear and the whole class says fair. I personally would prefer to turn it into a game, and I would invite a student from each team. This way they get to move and also write stuff on the blackboard. But it's really up to you. Okay, next, find two words that rhyme with bear. So this is something you elicit from the students, and hopefully they can tell you that the words that rhyme with bear are square and chair. Now find three words that rhyme with sea. And again, hopefully your students can give you the three words: brie, TV, and free. Pop quiz. Again, we do it in pairs. Yeah, you invite a student from each team and you ask how many lines are in the limerick. And hopefully you're gonna get the correct answer, which is 5. Yes, limericks have 5 lines. Lines 1, 2, and 5 rhyme and usually have the same number of syllables. Lines 3 and 4 rhyme and are shorter than the others. Now, the word syllables is hyperlinked, so if you click on it, it's going to take you to the slide which explains what this word means. A syllable is the sound of a vowel, A, E, I, O, U, you hear in a word. The number of times that you hear the sound of a vowel is the number of syllables in a word. And we have 4 examples. Cat has 1 syllable. Water has 2 syllables. Computer has 3 syllables. And America has 4 syllables. Now you can play a simple but fun game which I call syllables. So practice syllables with syllables. So this is how you play it. You invite a student from each team to go to the blackboard, and then you display this and they need to write down the correct word. It's quite simple. So in this case it is September. The word is September. Then you invite the next pair of students, you show them this slide, and they need to write down the words on the board. Whoever does it first gets a point. And of course you need to break it down. Scientist, scientist. Here we go. One more. What is the word? Celebrate. Here we go. And the last one. What is the word? And you know, like, it may seem easy, but for the kids it can be quite challenging, because like if they never learned this before, it can be quite difficult. So in this case, it's going to be syllable, syllable. And then you click on the back button, which takes you to the home slide. Next, now you try. Now your students need to complete the limerick below. Don't help them, it's quite easy, and by this stage in your lesson, I think they're gonna be able to do it. So there once was a nice Easter bunny. He hopped around looking funny. He injured his leg while hiding an egg. Then he didn't feel very sunny. So I think it's quite easy, and I think they'll be able to do it. Next exercise is discussion time. This is where you involve the whole class. Question 1. Why do you think Bree's eyes became square? And try to brainstorm it together with your students and make sure they give you full responses. Maybe they could say, Bree's eyes became square because she watched too much TV, for example. Next one. Next question. Why do you think she stuck to the chair? Brainstorm it with the students. She stuck to the chair because the movie was very interesting. Or she stuck to the chair because she really liked watching TV. Something like that. Did the limerick have a happy ending? Why? Here again, you can get a yes or you can get a no. Yes, so the limerick had a happy ending because she loved watching TV, or the limerick didn't have a happy ending because she was never free. She was stuck to the chair, and all she wanted to do was to watch TV. And it's not very good for your eyes to watch TV all the time, and also you need to see other children so you can play with them. I mean, like, it really depends on you, your kids, and the environment you're in. This is a discussion. This is where you build rapport with your students. What do you remember? So we are summarizing our lesson. This is a lesson closure. So you do it together with the whole class. What is the limerick? It is a type of poem. How many lines are in the limerick? So your students are supposed to give you answers here. What are rhyming words? Rhyming words are the words that end with the same sound, or they can just give you an example. This would be enough as well. How many syllables does beautifully have? Beautifully. How many syllables? Beautifully has 4 syllables. Are limericks silly or clever? Limericks are very silly poems. And you end this lesson with a group assignment, or this could be like a separate class, I suppose, you know. Here they would need to write a limerick in groups. They will need a piece of paper and a few pencils, colored pencils. So they would need to draw a picture of what happened to the character in the limerick and write a limerick here. And you give them an example. Here's an example. There once was a boy named Brian. He smiled as he rode on a lion. They came back from the right, but with Brian in sight, and the smile on the face of the lion. It's an example. They can come up with anything they want. On the blackboard, you can actually write, you know, the sentence starters. There once was a boy or a girl, or whatever they want to write. So make sure they are in groups, because like they would need to help each other with this. And this is a nice and creative exercise to get them to get their brain cells, you know, moving. So they usually really like this kind of stuff because, you know, some students are good at drawing, some good students are good at words. at reading and all that stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. Give it a go in your class and let me know how it went. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.